Okay, so after you've got your mind in the right place, you've looked at your text message or job information, and you've figured out what kind of call this is, how you're going to build urgencies, do all those things, right? We're going to drive to the customer's home. Okay? Now, before we do that, the biggest thing I notice, or one of the biggest things I notice, is with successful technicians is they are on time. We need to try to be on time or early every chance we get. Here's how it kind of works. So, let's say I'm a homeowner, right? And my toilet is backed up. Where do you think my stress level is? My stress level is probably like a 10. Okay? That's where my stress level is. I'm at a 10. Because my toilet doesn't work anymore. Okay? I pick up the phone. Actually, I'm going to change that. It's probably like a 9. Okay? Now, I don't know who to call. I've never called a plumber or a drain company before. So I Google different names, right? I call one company, nobody answers or they're full. Call another company, I get a voicemail or they're full. Then I call another company. Let's say it's Service Today. They say, how can I make you smile today? Tell me more about what's going on. Oh, I'm excited. So after I make those phone calls and I can't get a hold of anybody, I'm at a 10. Now I'm stressed out because I called 3 companies. Everybody's full or they don't answer their phones. Somebody answers their phone, they book the call. Now I go from a 10 probably to a 9, right? I'm like, all right, good. I'm on the schedule after the lady gets all set up. Okay, it's $79. We're going to have a plumber come to your home, and they're going to check out your toilet. Oh, good. I got somebody coming out. So the stress level now goes to a 7. Okay? Day of the appointment. Oh, by the way, the goal on every call is to get down to a 1 with money in your hand and a smile on the customer's face. That's our goal. Right now, we're at a 7. This is where we're at. Okay? This is after they book the call. They're on the schedule. They're still at a 7 because they still have a clogged toilet. Can't use it. They're worried about it flooding. It's causing issues in their home, especially if it's the only bathroom in the house, right? Day of the appointment. Let's say it's the next day. Time slot is 8 to 11, right? That's the customer thinks, okay, you're going to arrive between 8 and 11. At 7:55 or 7:50, that customer is looking out the window. They're hoping you're going to arrive soon. And in our minds as technicians, well, it's a window. I can arrive anywhere between 8 and 11. In the customer's mind, they're hoping you're going to arrive at the beginning of the window. So they're looking out the window at 7:55. Nobody's there. You know what? The window's 8 to 11. Makes sense. 8 o'clock, they're looking out the window. Yeah, it's 8 o'clock. 8:15, they're looking out the window. Yeah, it's still the beginning. 8:30. Now we're probably like an 8, right? We're going the wrong direction. 9 o'clock comes, we're here. 10 o'clock comes, we're here. 11 o'clock comes, and we're way up here. 11 o'clock is still in our time frame. We tell them we'd arrive between 8 and 11. We just took them from a 7 to an 11 or a 12. And if we can avoid that at all costs, your closing rate will go up. You will gain probably 20 to 30% just by being early or on time with your customers. It is so important. So let's take that same scenario. We're starting at a 7. Day of the appointment comes. 7:55, the customer looks out the window and the van's parked out there. Now where does that go? Probably to here. Now we're going the right direction. Look how much harder you have to work to get somebody from here down to here after you're late. You have to work 3 times harder to get that customer their anxiety down. And we do this to ourselves. I see technicians on non-meeting days. Technicians arrive to customers' homes at 9 o'clock. And it's an 8 to 11 time slot. And where did we say? We're right around this area. We're up at a 9. Now you have to work that much harder, almost twice as hard to get down to a 5. My friends, don't do this. Don't do this to your customers. Don't do it to yourself. The quadruple win, everybody loses. You lose because your closing rate is going to go down. Your customer loses because they got bad service. The company loses because we didn't make any money or less. And then the installer loses because you probably didn't sell anything that he can install. Nobody wins. Nobody wins by this. The first call of the day is one you can get to every single time. On time. The first one. Let's say it is a meeting day, because this is the next response. Yeah, but Kent, what about meeting days? Okay, I'll give you that. On meeting days, our meetings, and I don't know about your company, as Service Today, it's generally from 7 to 8 a.m. So what that means is that the class doesn't even let out at 8 o'clock, and the window starts at 8 o'clock. Pretty much no chance you're going to get there early, right? Now let's say it's a half-hour drive. Well, now we're at 8:30. Okay, but what happens? We talk to our buddies in the parking lot, and we have our parking lot meetings, and then we BS with the manager, and we're rifling through our parts bin, or we're cleaning out our truck, or we're talking to the dispatchers and trying to figure out who got the best call of the day. All that is a waste of time. After the meeting, you go straight from the meeting, get in your truck, and get to your customer's house, because minutes matter. That 5 minutes you talk to your buddy at work is the 5 minutes you lost because the homeowner has to leave to go to a doctor's appointment or take their kid to school. That 15 minutes, 20 minutes, whatever it is, you don't know the situation of your customer, and you're losing time. Those points, remember those coins? You're losing coins because you decided to dilute the system by getting there late. I'm not telling you this to rag on all these technicians to do it. I'm telling you this from experience. You're going to lose so much by doing this. Don't make that mistake, okay? You build 50% more trust by being there on time or early. I mean, that's huge. It's huge. If it is a meeting day, when you arrive to the customer's home, if you arrive to the customer's home at 9 a.m. on a meeting day, what do you think goes through their mind? They think this guy's lazy. He showed up late. He doesn't care. He slept in. They don't know that you woke up at 6:30, drove all the way to the shop, sat through an hour-long training, and then got in the truck and then drove all the way to their house. They don't know you've been at work for basically an hour and a half to 2 hours by now. They don't know this. So then we tell them. Tell them. Right when you walk in the home, Mrs. Jones, I apologize, it's 9 o'clock. I know we made it in our window. We did have a customer service training this morning, and we actually trained on better ways to make this experience better for you. I apologize I didn't get here on time, but we do value our training a lot at Service Today. And they're going to think in their mind, plumbers, electricians, HVAC people have meetings? I thought only business people have meetings and training and things like that. I didn't know electricians, plumbers, and HVAC techs have meetings. You're going to gain trust, you're going to gain value, and they're not going to be upset that you're late, and you won't look lazy. But we have to tell them. Tell them why you're late. It's a good thing I'm late because I got training this morning, okay? Get gas before the meeting. Don't get gas after the meeting because you just waste 15, 20 minutes that you could be with the customer. Don't do that to yourself. Restock your truck. Clean out your truck before the meeting, not after the meeting, before their meeting. Get gas, clean out your truck, load your parts, all before the meeting. At all your Service Today locations, Somebody should be opening that building at 6:36 to 6:30 a.m. to let you do that stuff. If they don't, you let me know and I'll make sure it starts happening. Because you deserve to be set up for success for the day. Don't start in the hole. Start at a 7 or a 5, not a 9, 10, or 12, or 15, or a 20. Let's take that same scenario where the customer is already up here, right? They're already up here at a 12. And then what happens is the dispatcher calls and cancels on them. If their anxiety is at a 12 because we're late, what do you think happens when we call and say we're not coming at all? Yeah, you guessed it. We're like up here. We're like in the 20s, right? And they may not even use us. They might write our company off altogether. But let's just say they do reschedule for another day. Let's say we're late again. Now where's their level going to be? Where's their trust? Their trust is gone. We lost all trust with this customer. And it might not have even been you that screwed up the first day. It might have been a different technician. But now you got to go there and you're starting in a massive hole. And you got to start all over again. And you got to win them over. Don't do that to yourself. Don't do it to the customer. Don't do that to your coworkers. Get up an hour early. Have your coffee. Get your mind ready. Get your truck ready. Give it everything you got. And you'll be successful with it. I will tell you this also. Remember our disc profile? We have C's and we have D's. A D, remember what's important to a D? Time. Time is important to a D. Every 5 minutes you are late, and if you're not there at 8, you're late. You lost. You're losing. That D is going to be upset. He is going to be upset, or she. If they are a C, they're going to be upset. They will look at that you are not good and not trustworthy because you said you were going to be there between 8 and 11, and in their minds you're going to be there at 8, so you're late. Also, military people. A lot of times military, if you're late, you lost all trust with them. They won't hire you because you were late. You didn't respect their time. Don't do this, people. Don't do this. I promise you it will hurt you and it will never, ever help you. That is my lesson on being on time.